I'm Samantha, and this is Balancing Act. Join me for a 20-minute vinyasa flow. Come to the front of your mats. Okay, so to begin, we're going to press our feet into the ground. We're going to start to balance on all four corners of our feet. So as we're grounding our energy into the mat, we're going to start to lift up through the rest of the body. So lift up through those kneecaps, squeeze your glutes, tuck your tail underneath you. Start to lengthen through the upper body. Drop the shoulders and hands come to heart center, namaste. The back of your neck is nice and long, so drop the chin just a little bit. And start to find your ujjayi breath, which is that constriction in the back of your throat. That Darth Vader sounding breath that feels like it's coming in and out through your throat, but actually is coming in and out through your nose. Very nice. And on your next inhale, the arms come up nice and high. You reach toward the sky, start to activate the hands. Feel that webbing in between your fingers. Separate them nice and wide. Make it uncomfortable. Make it not what you're used to. And then open up the arms as wide as you can as you twist and reach that right arm towards the back wall. Activate the whole upper body here. So drop the shoulders away from your ears. Continue squeezing your glutes. Bring your right hip forward in space as your right arm is reaching back. You're trying to get as deep of a twist here when you are in a standing position. Now sweep the right arm all the way down and up. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, let's move to the other side. Left arm reaches to the back wall. Left hip reaches toward the front. Everything's activated. Your body's in a big T position. And you're looking over, your gaze is over your left shoulder, which is dropped down, not near your ear. Deep breath. And sweep that left arm up. Deep inhale and let everything go to the floor, at least everything on the upper body. Separate the feet hip distance apart. Let the upper body fall forward and just let that pendulum swing back and forth. You can just let the body weight just shift from side to side as your upper body kind of swings gently. Keep the knees nice and soft. And just start to let gravity pull things down into your head, build that pressure up. Awesome. If you want to drop your hands to the mat, you can. If you want to keep them interlaced, you can. Very nice. Press the hands into the mat as your feet walk back into your down dog. Pedal out your dog here. Start to bring your shoulders away from your ears and away from your spine. So you're kind of wrapping them around your body towards the front. Press through the base of your index and thumb. Pedal out this dog. And right away, what I want you to do is slowly start to drop all the way down to your elbows. Come right into a dolphin position. Now, in the dolphin, your heels are probably going to come off the mat a little bit more, which is totally fine because it is a little bit of a deeper stretch. So I just kind of want you to rock back and forth into your dolphin. And try to press those heels into the mat wherever they comfortably and safely go. We're still getting warmed up, so we don't want to strain anything, but we want to open up the shoulders in this way. One thing that is nice to do also in your dolphin position is to put a block in between your hands so that you can keep that alignment of your elbows correct and keep the parallel line of your forearms on the mat. So if you want to put a block in between your hands, lengthwise, like the long way, that's a helpful tip. And drop all the way down to your knees. Great. Untuck the toes and come up off the forearms. And let's arch and round, arch and round. I see Whiskey has grabbed another makeup brush and brought it to me. So thank you, Whiskey, for that. Keep moving in your cat-cows. And press back into your down dog again. Keep moving in your down dog. I'm just going to move this makeup brush off the mat. All right, very nice. Again, we're going to drop down to our elbows, coming back into dolphin, and we are going to come down into a low plank. So keep walking the feet back to the back of your mat as you land into a forearm plank. Okay, good. So stay here for just a moment. We're just going to build some upper body strength. I want your feet should be together. Your legs are activated. Your glutes are squeezed. Your tummy is engaged. And for your upper body and your chest, imagine that there's like a toilet plunger on your chest, pulling it down, keeping your body just kind of magnetized towards your mat, but while you're pushing out of your arms. And I want to move your left elbow parallel to the front of the mat, stack those feet, and raise the right arm. We're in a side forearm plank. This should be a little bit of a break from your regular forearm plank. Hopefully it is. Squeeze your glutes. Get that right arm straight up into the sky. Deep inhale and exhale, and then roll to the other side. Replace your right arm with your left, or your left arm with your right, and roll to the other side. So big forearm plank on the right. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips up. Your feet are stacked, and just breathe here. Do not sink down into this right shoulder. Your right shoulder is really pulling away from your ear. Awesome. And come back down into your forearm plank. Let's just hold this for a few more breaths. We're just building some really nice upper body strength here. And from here, we actually are going to walk the feet back into our dolphin pose. Okay, so we're not just going to drop the knees, and you can start doing that now. Start lifting up the hips and walking the feet into your dolphin. And stay. Now from here, if you want to come up one arm at a time into your down dog, you can. There's also a little challenging thing you can do, which is just to push up into your down dog. So we can try that as well. So just push all the way up. And that's a nice thing to practice too. Awesome. Raise the right leg. Drag it all the way through. Plant it between your hands and come up into your high lunge. One breath, inhale, and bring it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring the left leg up. Drag it all the way through. Plant it and come up into a high lunge. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Slowly lower, chaturanga. We're building lots of upper body strength today. If you have to skip the chaturangas, it's totally fine. Raise that right leg. Open up the hip. Drag it all the way through and plant. Come all the way up, high lunge. Open up to warrior two. Tip back, peaceful warrior. And roll it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg raises. Drag it all the way through. Plant it, high lunge. Open up warrior two. Tip back, peaceful warrior. And cartwheel it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Raise the right leg. Drag it all the way through. Come all the way up. Warrior two. Tip back. Again, cartwheel it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're doing these vinyasas for our sun cells today. In case you haven't noticed, raise the left leg. Drag it all the way through. High lunge. Open up, warrior two. Tip back. Cartwheel it down. All the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Raise the right leg. Bring it all the way through. High lunge. Open up, warrior two. Tip back, peaceful. Cartwheel it down. Right leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sometimes the repetition of the same poses is more challenging than the variations. Come all the way up. Open up, warrior two. Tip back, peaceful. Cartwheel it down. Again, if you need to skip the chaturangas, you're more than welcome to do that. Push back. Take a moment, catch your breath. Take a child's pose if you need it. Crouch like a tiger, hop right between your hands and come up into your chair pose. So the arms sweep, legs are bent. Drop the shoulders. Try to gaze up a little bit. And everything comes up to standing. Hands come to heart center, namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Sit down in your chair. Sweep those arms up on the sides of your ears. And forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Both feet come back. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes up. And the knee comes forward, plants, foot plants between your hands. Plant the back foot. Come up into your warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Tip back, peaceful. And cartwheel it down. So we're doing the same flow here, but we've just added in the chair pose with the warrior one. Inhale up, exhale down. Left leg comes up. Plants between your hands. Plant that back foot. Come up, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Tip back, peaceful. And cartwheel it all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Crouch and hop or walk between your hands. Come up into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach high, squat down, and come to standing. Sweep the arms down and take a seat in your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Both feet come back. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, and right leg comes up. Bring that leg all the way forward. Plant the back foot. High lunge. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Tip back, peaceful warrior. Whoops. If you lose your balance, gotta get it back. And this time, we're not gonna cartwheel down. We're gonna come into our extended right angle. So you can use your knee here with your elbow, or you can tense your right fingertips onto the floor, whichever you like. Just breathe here in your right angle. Again, you can tend your right fingertips on the ground. And then straighten that front leg. Bring the back foot in just a scotch. And let's shift into our triangle. Reach to the sky here. Bring in those kneecaps, lift them up nice and high. Can never lift those kneecaps too much. Catching our breath here in triangle. Deep breaths. In triangle, your back is your wall, so lean up against it. Try to get your body in one straight plane of space. And then bring the left hand down. Pivot the whole body toward the front wall. Hop in that left leg just a little bit and walk the hands out into your pyramid pose. Once you're in pyramid, really think about bringing that right hip back. Deep Ujjayi, Darth Vader breaths here. Now, if you want to come into your twisting Trikonasana, you can start by just placing your right hand on your lower back. Your left hand can stay and just take a little bit of a twist here. If you want to move toward the full expression of the pose, you can start to think about moving your left hand on the opposite side of your foot and raising your right. Reach and twist. A little stillness in all the commotion of all the motion. Drop the right hand. One more time, we're going to hit pyramid. And then bring the hands back, bring the foot back. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Great, left leg, raise it nice and high. Bring it all the way forward. Plant that back foot, high lunge. Get that stability. I almost lost mine. High lunge. Open up. Warrior two. Tip back, peaceful warrior. Reach down that back leg. And this time into your extended right ankle. So you've got your extended right ankle here with your knee. If you want to use your left tented fingers on the floor, be my guest. Just be strong. Really press through the outside of that right foot. Open up the knee. You can really press your left knee into your left arm if you do have your left arm down on the mat. And we're going to come into our triangle pose. So make sure that your legs are on a tightrope here. Right arm reaches toward the sky. Straighten that front leg and reach the right arm toward the sky. Open everything up. Check your alignment. Make sure your body's in one plane of space. Press those hips forward. Squeeze your glutes. Lift up through the kneecaps. Don't let your left foot roll to the pinky side. Really think about pressing down to the base of your big toe. And then the right arm is going to sweep all the way down. Pivot everything towards the front wall. Hop in that right leg a little bit and walk the hands out for pyramid. Left leg gets pulled back. This hip is just pulling back in space. As you lift up through the kneecaps. Now, optional twisting Trikonasana. You can start the twist by just tenting your right fingertips and placing your left hand on the back of your back. If you want to come all the way through, reach up. Plant that right hand and reach up. And then drop the left hand back into your pyramid just for a breath. And plant the hands on either side of your foot. Foot comes back slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Squat down and hop all the way through to a seated position. And let's stretch out the back of our legs. So I want you to clasp your feet here. We're going to do a forward fold. Everybody's going to clasp their toes today. So we're going to do that by clasping your toes with really, really bent knees. And we're going to straighten our legs as far as you can until you're in your forward fold. But everybody gets to clasp their toes. So 2 fingers here around your big toes and just start to straighten your legs. Wherever your legs straighten to, I don't care, but I want you to have that sensation of being able to clasp your toes in your forward fold because everybody should be able to do that. And wherever your legs straighten to, just really breathe into that. Now, once you're here, if you want to relax into whatever forward fold of your choice, so if you want to let go, if you want to let the body go here, reach however you want to experience your forward fold here, that's fine. I always like to stretch out the tops of my feet while I'm here, press them down. And walk the hands all the way up. Scoot your bum down and roll to a lying down position with your knees up. Let's make some little circles here. To the right and to the left. If you want to stretch out some more, you're absolutely welcome. Or you can take one of my stretching classes on demand. I don't want to keep you past the time, I promise. So we're just going to windshield wiper out the knees and move right into a little spinal twist. So take this, tuck your big toe behind your left knee and twist. And the other side, gentle twist. And back to center and right into our Shavasana. So that started out kind of explosive, then it moved into some quiet moments, and here we are at the end of class. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.